Alright, hello everyone. It is currently Valentine's Day, and I don't have any thematic or appropriate games, so we're going with Portal 2 because, that's a love story, right? Right? Very good. Hey, Turi, how are you today? You're okay? You're glad you could be here? Ah. Alright, there's the ad break. Well, the audio seems a bit low, doesn't it? I have no idea if that's a good level or not. We're gonna learn today. Morning, Mandarin. You know, for a brief period of time before the stream started, I wasn't sure whether what exactly I was going to do today, because I had nothing that was appropriate TM for uh for Valentine's Day. And I stopped and I thought, I'm just like, I could look up currently public domain poetry or something and just read that for an hour. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, Dander. Wonderful to see you. And yes, Portal 2. I wish I could more cleanly reset Portal 2, but that would involve going into the files and doing a little bit of wiping. Which isn't why we're here today. One hour of Ratman reading fan fiction on Valentine's Day ASMR. My eyes!
15 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations,
Please don't
all
flashbang
testing
me in the
candidates
future.
The Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Look at that
This is
painting.
art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
The beginning of Portal 2 is a bit dialogue
Now
heavy.
please return to your bed.
Just a bit. Hold on, if I never press E, do you get more dialogue, or can I just talk to my chat for a second? Seems like I can talk to chat. Mandarin, if you can find some fanfic that is public domain and or that the author don't mind people reading for potentially commercial purposes, I'll read fanfics for you. I have no standards. I read. By the way, if you look, there's a few more sound alerts in the in the stream. You can do some funny stuff. Now, you might not be able to use some of them. The newest sound alert being the a snippet of the recent reading, but it's there. It's a day.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 99999.
Dander's currently deep rock collecting.
Hello? Anyone in there?
No.
Hello? Are you gonna open the door? Oh God! You look good. Looking good, actually.
You think the longest recorded written text is a Loud House fan fiction that's free to use. It makes you mad it even exists, but it's there.
Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm
I
actually
mean,
sure you're fine. There's plenty of time.
You need to understand, if you give me something and it makes me want to suck start a shotgun, do the what is it, Kurt Cobain maneuver? Receive the CIA's award for good journalism. We won't be doing that.
Time for you to recover. Just
But
take
you're
it.
welcome to recommend to
emergency
try.
evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Would it be funny to hear me read it for a week, though? Most sane people would get bored within an hour.
You all right down there?
No?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Perhaps?
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Nope,
Okay,
your words
what
are
you're
running
doing there
off
is
me like
jumping.
rain off a
You
duck's
just
back.
jumped, but never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here.
That's the void.
How you doing down there? You still holding on?
No?
The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Good old Wheatley.
Good news.
No
That is not
spoilers?
the docking station. So
I
there's
mean,
one
I've
mystery
played.
solved.
I've played
I'm gonna
Portal 2 on
attempt
stream
a
many
manual
times.
override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes, not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But, at least you're a good jumper. So, you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead. That's the spirit. Good luck.
Hello.
If Wheatley
and
was
again,
assigned to take
welcome
care of
the
subjects, does that
Aperture
mean they were
Science
meant for them to
Enrichment
die?
We are currently experiencing
I think it is the
technical
pinnacle
difficulties due to
of
circumstances
bureaucratic
potentially
oversight.
Apocalyptic significance beyond our control.
I think originally
However,
GLaDOS
thanks
was
to
was
emergency
doing
testing
everything,
protocols,
but after
testing can
after
continue.
events of
These
Portal 1,
pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support.
well,
so
I
that
think
science can still be done,
subroutines
even in
took
the event
over.
of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
After I murdered her like a monster, look, you need to understand this was mutual. It was just a bit of consensual roughhousing.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
But Wheatley was designed to be dumb, right? Yes. He was actively designed to have bad ideas. Did it just randomly assign to humans? So, I don't know, and all I can give you is potential theories. Realistically, once the facility's automated systems kicked in after the, well, Livent of GLaDOS, the only conclusion I can come to is, oh good, that works. The only conclusion I can come to is that it's just like, okay, all hands on deck, who can do what? What's necessary, TM, for the facility to run?
Good. Because of the technical difficulties,
And I guess it was assumed
Your test
TM
environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering
when the routines were created.
at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
You see, that bit about the reintegration associate kinda leads me to believe that they assumed there would be other people. So it just delegated roles as best as it could. And it figured that the test subjects, TM, weren't going to be super important and could be generally overseen by the other humans. Good idea to take care of the humans himself. That's probably right up Wheatley's alley, too.
If the Earth
It's
is
just
currently
humans, how hard
governed
could it
by a
be?
pair of animal
Oh, they
kings,
need, like,
sentient
food
cloud, or
and
other governing body
water
that either refuses to or is incapable
and sunlight.
of listening to reason.
Hey, you made it. There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
No.
It's all right. No, go on. Just have a look about. No, that's right. Over by the podium. Yeah.
No.
If you just stand by the podium and just look up.
Stand by the podium and look up.
That's it, yeah.
Get fucked. Indeed. Indeed. Ah, invisible wall. I'm disappointed.
Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. You've asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're
Yes,
still alive.
Valve
I'm just going to
Wojaks.
wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team. See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Am I gonna break his monitors? That's not what I'm here for. I can, but I never bothered to break all of them before.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with 1 copy of the Laws of Robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Seems pretty sus they want you to self-report. That one hurt to say out loud, but here we are. I, Robot is the book that talks about the laws of robotics. It's 13 short stories on how the laws of robotics were flawed. I mean, there was also the Will Smith movie.
Dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
You're on the button.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Yes. Rat Den. That movie sucked absolute ass. I mean, I've watched worse movies. But it was funny to see Will Smith and Shia LaBeouf working together.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
iRobot movie violated the book the same way Artemis Fowl got. Aye, that tracks.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
I think one of the big problems with cinema, TM, is that because it needs to be, marketed and given to the general audience, they kind of sort of have to put philosophical discussions and observations to the wayside. Because if it's like 2 hours of philosophy being thrown at people, they're not going to want to watch it. Kind of the problem with entertainment in general is if it's not entertaining to as many people as possible, it's not gonna sell. I, Robot is one of the 2 books you've read as an adult. Read it after seeing the movie. You hated the movie even before reading it.
The next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Understandable and comprehensible. I have no complaints or arguments. Your take is your own.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
The book and the movie I, Robot. While the book is a deconstruction and not observations, but
to ensure
critique.
That sufficient power remains for core testing protocol.
Critique of the laws of robotics from, what was it, Isaac Asimov? I don't recall, but yes, I, Robot. I, comma, robot. One with the small kid and the giant robot? No, that's, Iron Giant.
All safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Will Smith getting punchy with a plastic dickhead.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here!
Oh, fine, the joke writes itself. I may have been bored and, watching speedrun stuff again. Ratty, with no speedrunning understanding, watched speedrunning content. As Ratty's one to do. Come on. So, dumb thing Ratty's doing is, Ratty learned recently that there's a gap at the door airlocks for some reason. Don't know why. Oversight and, I guess, modeling or something. Who knows? I might be from an old version, actually, now that I think about it. Entirely plausible. That or Ratty's bad. Could be both. Who knows? God damn it. Ratty needs to get his dopamine somehow. And replaying Portal 2, well, it's up there. But give me the opportunity to make bad decisions and do dumb things. Nah. You kind of like the plastic dickhead, though. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that they liked Sunny from iRobot. Come on. I don't know if they fixed it in the latest patch. Does anyone know if Portal 2 is run on latest patch? I don't think it is. The speed runs, anyway. Why am I bothering to do this? Right, time for 40 seconds of uninterrupted dialogue.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch me! Ow! Ow. I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
If anything,
Yeah, I
I'd
can't
put
do it if you're watching.
a title that is not
Seriously, I'm not
iRobot,
joking.
it would be
You
average.
just turn around for a second. All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. That I open while your back was turned, and off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on. Let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh no. Yes. Hello. No, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact. Whatever you do. No. Thanks. We're good. Appreciate
God,
it.
I wish I could
Keep moving,
disconnect
keep
from you,
moving.
Wheatley. So other than changing the name of iRobot, what is needed to fix
Probably to bring you
iRobot
up
in
to
your
speed on
eyes,
something
Terry?
right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake.
Also, hey, Oreto.
I'm going to lay my cards
Good
on
to
the
see
table.
you.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over it. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where... Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all
Give you
fine.
a moment
That's-
you're at work,
Ah!
it's okay,
Sorry,
it's
I
all
just
right.
looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it
Take as
again.
much time as you need.
This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything
How
else.
hard do I need to rub
find
you
escape
against
pod.
this
But
console
as soon as
before
you
you'll
look at
just
something that doesn't
pop
say
in?
escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be
Right,
light.
we're engaged in cutscene mode
That's,
now, so I'll be right
God,
back. I need to...
quoting God.
I left something in another room.
Turning. Ominous.
So,
But probably
yeah,
fine,
I
long
need
as
to
it
go
doesn't
grab
start,
that.
you know, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. A. Okay. A. C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no! Ah.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Alright, I returned. I left a mug of tea in the other room, and, that's my drink for the stream, so
Here we are.
I kinda need it.
The incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times. There it is. Hold on. There. Good.
God,
You
first
have
time
the
I
dual
did this, I
portal
assumed it was a
device.
trap and
There
that
should
would
be a
fall
way
and
back
kill
to
me.
the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back, with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life.
It's very
After
interesting.
that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
How different GLaDOS from Portal 1 and Portal 2 are. How, like, at the end of Portal 1, GLaDOS is rapidly draining sanity as the AI that is GLaDOS becomes unchained. Also, the chapter title cards are
Sorry
cut off.
about the mess. I've really let the place go
Don't
since you
ask me
killed
why.
me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers. Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do. This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Ratty's a little dumb. And by a little, I mean exceptionally.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that. Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep. Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
I'd ask if anybody had any plans for today, but I already have a pretty good grasp on what my general chat's doing.
One moment. You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility. Give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Ah, historical. Wish you could plan right now, kind of tied up with things. Did you find your gremlin girlfriend at last, Oreto? And is she practicing bondage with you? And you're planning on playing some Left 4 Dead 2 with your friends later. That's good to hear, historical.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faith Plate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck. Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So
I was hoping to clear the button
same
and go right
room
over
full
it.
of air for the rest
You wish,
of
but
your
that's
life.
not happening soon.
I thought that was interesting.
Eventually is not never, so keep your chin up. Could be worse. You could be like me and give up entirely.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faith plates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Who has 15 acres of just glass? They had a whole cruise ship. Do you mind, faith plates? The not borealis is, not quite the same. Oh, it's saved here. Yep. That do indeed be faith plate moment.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them. Standing around, smelling and being useless.
There's the radio.
Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Do any of these count as heavy enough? No. Lamentable. The waiting puzzle is over. We are free.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
Bold
Did you
strategy.
know that people
See
with
if it pays
guilty
off.
consciences are more easily startled by loud noise? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, Justin... Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one. Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well.
Wake up and
We
smell
have
the
warehouses
ashes.
full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Sweetly. Yep, that's where we want to go initially. No, I can't get away with just tossing it down. Disappointing.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
Is it weird to say that I'm only noticing now that the companion cube sings? Fizzle. I can't believe I got it to land on my head. Oh,
I
there
think
was an
that one
invisible
was about to
barrier
say,
there.
I love you.
That if I'm
They
carrying
are
it,
sentient, of course.
does
We
that.
just
Have I
have a
played
lot of them.
Portal Revolution yet? Which one's Portal Revolution? I think I downloaded it on Steam, but I never played it. Portal Revolution. That is a purple link, alright. Community-made mod from Second Face Software.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one. Oh no, the turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
That sped up gibberish was from, what was it again? Moby Dick? I don't remember. Sorry, Ratty's memory for the deep lore of Portal 2 gets rusty. It's been less than a year since I last played, and it's just... Wheatley.
Well, I'm back. The aerial faceplate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
What if I don't try it now?
Believe what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
Hey, bird, right? Couldn't believe it either. And then
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
One thing I remember distinctly is that Wheatley's story does stop whenever you're, like, out of range. Like, it keeps going, TM, but he's not actually making any noise. If you no clip up there, he just is silent, staring.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Not quite straight. It's fine. You know, somewhere around here I have a Portal poster. I don't think I ever hung it up on my wall, but it's somewhere.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Ah, yes, the great up and up.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans.
And this game
But
uses
with you here,
adaptive
I've got
music
more test
really well.
subjects than I'll ever need.
I agree. It is possibly some of the best use of adaptive music. Outside of, you know, Doom 2016, which does it really well as well. They both have it, but use it completely differently, and I love both of them.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Good old Ratty forgot to press the button initially. Good.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Doom combines different
Good
samples on the
news.
fly, right?
I figured out
I
what to
don't
do with all the
know.
money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. Perfect.
Ah, right,
The door's
Wheatley.
malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
So another game that was supposed to have it was the original... Sorry, English is a little difficult right now. So another game that was supposed to have it was the original System Shock. Back when sound cards were being pushed for home systems, the sound card was supposed to be able to change the music of System Shock depending on how angry Shodan was, the level of alert from the security systems, player health and wellness, all kinds of different factors. But it kind of went unnoticed, so that cool innovation went the way of the dodo for the sequel. I think there was an interview given by someone to someone on the development team of System Shock where they talked about it, and they're just like, yeah, this is really cool. No one noticed or appreciated it, so it just kind of didn't matter.
Hey, hi.
There he is.
Up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Like, ah! Bird! 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 Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me. Never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Oh, Ratty had a moment. An exceptionally dumb moment, but a moment all the same. No, I was doing the right thing initially. Ratty's having a time today. From what you're reading, Doom does pull from multiple different versions of the same song on the fly, so the music's never truly the same every time you play.
In the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here.
I don't remember what the criteria for Doom 2016 was.
Enough.
I heard it might have been whatever weapon you're using at any given time, but like, they try to like smoothly blend into one another, so as you're going through changing weapons and dealing with situations, it just
This next test involves
better.
turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Goodbye. Hello. Are you still there? Sleep mode activated. Please put me down. Searching. Put me down. Are you still there? Target lost. Put her down.
Sorry. Sometimes you just have a moment and you need to do a thing. Doom Eternal, they smoke some crack on. It randomizes the music every measure. That sounds like Doom. Really regrettable what they ended up doing to Mick Gordon, though. You didn't appreciate the soundtrack enough for your first playthrough of this game. I loved Portal 2's soundtrack. First time I went through it, this time I've been through it.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
And I just don't know how to fully describe.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
Phantom Brigade that has transitioning music. Not as clean, but hey, clean transitions between planning and combat phases. I mean, every little bit of additional care given to both sound and design to show that it's being done with one cohesive thought and plan is always welcome. Imagine.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Didn't Metal Gear Rising Revengeance also have something like that, where the higher... What is it? The longer you're in combat flawlessly, the more amped the music gets?
There you are. I used
I'm going through the list of
That's
test
Devil May
subjects in
Cry?
cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a
I
woman.
can't recall.
So
Sorry.
that's interesting.
The,
It's a small world.
what is the word for what Devil May Cry is and what Revengeance is? Spectacle fighters?
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Who's there?
Good. This will always be dopamine for me. I don't know why. It takes me back to happier times. Risk of Rain 2 music is already great on its own, but in-game it has every instrument on a different track, so I can add more and remove them whenever it feels based on what's going on. I used to play a lot of Risk of Rain 2. And then the DLC dropped and it was really weird. The DLC for it dropped and I just instantly lost all, like, interest or desire to continue playing it. It was weird. I'm ashamed to admit that I spent way longer than I should have trying to find this sound clip of GLaDOS humming so I could use it as a ringtone, and I never found it. I have no idea what you mean,
It
historical.
says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
I never played the DLC. Like, that's part of
I
it.
bet
Like,
you think I forgot
I
about
played the
your
base game a
surprise.
bunch,
I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise
and then
right
I
now.
just...
After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
I didn't even get the DLC. I just like, oh, they're releasing the new DLC, and it's just like, and I'm done with this game. I think I started modding it, and I was having fun with modded characters for a little bit, but I think the way I play Risk of Rain is technically wrong. Because I like to stay in runs for as long as
Initiating
possible.
Surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up. Surprise. Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Ratty has the slight problem of just really likes to watch numbers go up and to see progress TM happen. So, like, it's just like, oh, Risk of Rain 2. What is Ratty doing today? He has a run that's been going on for 600 minutes. Why? That is not how you're supposed to Risk of Rain. But you see, it was fun in the dumbest way possible. Ah. Really? Ratty's managed to confuse himself. Don't worry about it.
I feel awful about that surprise. Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now.
Alright, basically whenever everybody hits you... Hold on. Basically whenever a void enemy hits you, a red circle gets placed on your character that then explodes for 400 damage of what the initial attack hit for. It's basically a run ender when you get hit by it. But you couldn't remember the damage percent. Oh, don't worry about it. It kind of sounds like what used to happen with, there's a word for it. I want to say like shock procs or something, but I just genuinely don't remember. Yeah, I think maybe bleed, because I remember losing a lot of really late runs to just like, okay, I'm full health, and I'm instantly dead. And it's not from getting collapsed by the, what is it, Void Wardens or whatever?
Please hang up.
Maybe it was like stacking bleed or stacking burn damage from certain
Maybe
enemies.
they worked at the phone company.
I think I lost a lot of runs that way, where I just went full health to dead and it bypassed, like, safeguards TM. Oh god, it's Wheatley.
Hey, how's it going? I talked my way onto the old nanobot work crew rebuilding this shaft. They are really small. So, I know, Jerry. No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ow! Just hang in there for 5 more... What, Jerry? You can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced work site should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there for 5 more chambers.
Right. But yeah, when it came to Risk of Rain 2, I think there was something like a stacking fire debuff or something stacked and it would cause you to die instantly and it sucked.
Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Bleeds stack infinitely. I thought bleeds had a flat, like, tick or whatever to them. Where they only did so much damage. Excellent. Yeah. I can't remember for the life of me what it was that used to just... Full health to dead Jimbo, nothing you can do about it. Oh, Ratty's dumb. I miffed. You just hope gearbox nerfs collapse. That's supposed to be closed, right? Hold on, Ratty's having... Ah, right, no, that is supposed to be where it is. Ratty doesn't remember levels properly. That's what that does. That is supposed to be the way it is.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
When it comes to Gearbox, it goes one of two ways. It'll either be fine TM or it'll be shit. There's very little in between.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right. The facility is completely operational again.
I love it. Warm and fuzzy inside.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat. I've got a surprise for you after this.
Speaking
next
of Risk of Rain,
not a fake, tragic surprise like last time.
Risk of Rain Returns is out, right?
Surprise with tragic consequences and real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it, but at the end of what's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy! I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, Metal Ball, I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run! 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 Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running.
I know I have more time in Risk of Rain 1 than I do in 2. Wheatley is trying his best.
Again, though, for the moment, run! Come on, come on, come on!
The irony is you were almost at the last
I wonder if they
test.
rebalanced
Sure it
Risk
is.
of Rain for
Why don't we just do it?
Risk of Rain Returns,
Trust
or if
me,
they just let
it's
it
an
be
easier way out
Risk
than
of Rain,
whatever
the
else my
original,
friend came up with.
but with better
Oh,
graphics.
what? How stupid does she think we are? Gold. come on, come on.
Very good from what you've heard. Well, and they rebalanced. Back. That potentially breaks my heart.
Come on.
I get why they do that. I'm just sad that they did.
What's going on in here?
Buenos dias.
Get out. We have to get you out of there. I heard gunfire. It's a bit late, but look out for gunfire. Probably doesn't help at this point, but I have... You're okay. Great, come on. This way, this way.
They added a bunch of new stuff to the game. What I mean is, like one thing that irked me in Risk of Rain 2 was the change to infusion. Like, I get why they did it, but, like...
There's the exit. We're almost out of here.
Just because I understand doesn't mean I like it.
Hurry! This way!
I will say the sound of shearing metal is nostalgic to me as well, but for all the wrong reasons. So, reasons, plural. Infusion works like in Risk of Rain 1.
Well
Good.
done. Okay, follow
Excellent.
me. We've still got work to do.
Infinitely stacks with no health cap. Great.
Okay. Okay, don't move.
Does it have the same thing Risk of Rain 1 did, where it had diminishing
Alright, so
returns,
I've
where
got an
it,
idea, but
the
it
first
is
one was 1
bloody
hit point, the second one was 1.5, and the third one was the second.
Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turned this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
it
even know why they
reset my
bother giving me
location.
this
I
stuff
see,
if
I
they didn't want
understand.
to use it. It's pointless. Mad.
First, second one, after that is half. Alright. Does it, what is it? Is it still 10 lens maker's glasses for 100% crit?
Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally
I think it's 15 now.
No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying.
I kinda dislike that because it messes with the numbers a little bit. If predatory instinct still gives... What the hell was it?
Quick, this way. Here's an interesting...
Still gives a hidden 5% in addition to the attack speed increase.
But guess who the foreman
Gonna be
went with?
a little
Only
weird,
inexact
and
duplicate
I
of
think...
himself,
What?
nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst
Did the
possible
first...
tending to all the smelly
What is it?
humans.
Life
The-
on
the,
site also
sorry,
give
that's- no, it's like smelly.
5%?
Just attending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive. The smelly humans.
Oh yeah, I
There's
hit that
another
wall.
over here. Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh, love them. Just the way they look. It's
Diminishing
great.
returns and Risk of
And
Rain
their
returns.
folklore.
I guess that tracks.
Very colourful.
I believe in actually
Right.
Risk of Rain
Well,
1 and Risk of
I'm
Rain
gonna take
2
this rail
before Risk
down
of
the
Rain
back way.
returns.
See you at the bottom. Good luck.
The Lensmaker glasses didn't have diminishing returns. It was just a flat 10% every item. Right, that it was the thing I used to refer to it as stacks perfectly. It's still flat, yeah.
Turret
So for
redemption
return,
line is
it's odd that
active.
in return
Please
they
do
gave
not
it
engage with turrets
the
heading towards
diminishing.
redemption.
But I
Turret
suppose
redemption
it's
lines
part
are
of
not
balancing.
rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Granted, if you aren't running command, the chances of you getting 10 of the same item is... It increases exponentially with the amount of time you go in, but not everyone's gonna take that 100, 200, 300 minute run. 14? What?
Template. Response. Template. Response.
Oh, thank God. You saved my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
So it's 100. I hate that.
Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant! You made it through.
So
Well done.
it
Follow me.
starts
You're
out
gonna love
with
this.
what?
Response.
10 and then
Almost
it.
there.
Why does it reduce to 7?
Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner right there, right? It's deciding which
Like-
turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's
Response.
using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door.
That'd be like if they
so
added
we can
diminishing
get at it.
returns to the Hopo feathers. So the first one gave you a
need to turn
second
around
jump.
while I do this.
The third one gave you
Done.
just a jump and a half.
Okay, go on, just pull that turret out.
The third one gave you the extra jumps.
Response.
Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
What are you? What do you have there? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
Response. New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late.
Template.
Classic. Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm gonna go and hack the door open.
Template.
Okay,
Response.
I'm about to start hacking.
Syringe also got nerfed. How did they nerf syringe? Soldier syringe was what? Like attack speed increase and then reducing attack speed increase. 12. That's not too bad, but I don't like that it doesn't stack neatly.
How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but it's just mentioned in the future, cough or something. All right, now she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well. Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it? I'm pretty
Barely
sure we're going the right way.
science.
Just to reassure you. Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. No, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
Did they change up how Red Whip works? I don't know why I'm bothering to ask. It's completely unrelated to the melodrama that is the life and times of Shell Science and GLaDOS
I
AI.
knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, you know, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so let's go and investigate.
So, fun fact. Me and friends had discussions of it, just like, oh yeah, if there was a portal in front of a train, what would happen? And like default, my mind went, the turret that wouldn't work. The portal wouldn't do anything. But this section of the game specifically messes that up.
We don't know what that button. Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right. Do you smell neurotoxin? Hold on, the neurotoxin levels are going down. Hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it's down 50%. It's good news. Carry on. That did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes. Hold on.
In the original, it didn't stack at all, and having 1 was the same as having 10.
Neurotoxin pressure
Does it
has
still
reached
work like
dangerously
that,
unlethal
or
levels.
does it have reduced activation time, or more speed bonus? Or is it still just one of those items you get once and then it stacks and returns?
Ha!
Nice.
The tube's broken. We can ride it straight to her. I can't. Hold on. Come on. Ah.
It stacks perfectly. That's surprising. Did they change up Paul's goat hoof as well?
This should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo!
I can't wait for you to get into
I
the
knew
other
this would be
pipe
fun. They told me it
Weetabix.
wasn't fun at all. So they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't know how to fool to myself. Oh, and I'm loving this. Way of a time. This place is huge, and we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin,
Yes.
no turret. She'll never know what hit her.
Whip really did get a flat buff, and you like the resolution?
Because I might not have thought this
Look,
next part.
look, it's just my monitor's native, and
I'm going the wrong way.
it sometimes makes things
Get to
look
her. I'll find you.
a little goofy. And by a little goofy, I mean whenever we enter the next chapter here, you'll get to see that the chapter text is a little scuffed.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling.
I'm sad they have clean hitboxes here and you can't stand
Well,
on the very
it was nice
tippy
catching
edge
up.
of the
Let's get to
door.
business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Uh-huh. Seriously, though. Goodbye.
It's my big chance. This is trouble. Ah, not again. Here comes trouble. Locked and loaded. On a second.
Oh, you were busy back there. Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Warning, Central Core is 80% corrupt.
Your
That's
Deep
funny.
Rock
I
Galactic
don't
HUD
feel
looked
corrupt.
goofy.
In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate
I have
core
questions.
detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Core transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea. Do what it says. Plug me in.
Do not plug that little idiot into my mainframe.
No, you should plug that little idiot into the mainframe.
Don't you dare plug him in.
I'm
Plug
just
me
gonna
in,
look.
plug me in.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to her. Do it. Do it. Oh, we're so close. Plug me in.
Don't plug him in.
I'm just gonna wait. I wanna hear this
Be plugged
dialogue.
in, please.
Don't plug him in.
How long do they go back and
Come
forth
on,
like
stop
this?
fucking around. Plug me in.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Just
what can
it
we do with
being
me
so
then?
spread
I know.
out.
Plug me into the port, please.
Don't plug him in.
Oh, that port looks comfy. Why don't you put me on it, please?
Don't do it.
How many variations of dialogue do you think they
Plug me in,
recorded
plug
for
me in.
this?
Don't do it.
Don't listen to her. Do it. Do it. Oh, that port looks comfy. Why don't you put me on it, please?
Don't do it.
Alright, we're starting to loop.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Probably a lot knowing
Corrupted
about.
core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
Stalemate detected.
Remember, kids,
Transfer
consent is
procedure cannot
important.
continue.
Yes.
Unless a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in.
He
Leave me
consents,
in.
she doesn't.
Don't press it.
But isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
Yes, do it.
Not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
Don't listen to her, all right? It is true that you don't have the qualification, but you've got something far more important than that. A finger, all right, with which to press that button so that she won't kill us.
Impersonating a stalemate associate. I just added that to the list. It's a list I made of all the things you've done. Well, it's a list that I am making, because you're still doing things right now, even though I'm telling you to stop. stop, by the way.
Okay, that's probably correct, but where it's incorrect is that while I've been stalling you, we just press the button. Use the moment of confusion I've just created to press the button. Let me just, I don't know if I've ever taken the time to do this, but have I ever told you the qualities that I love most in you? In order, number one, resolving things. Love the way you resolve things, particularly disputes. And number one, also tied, button pushing. Two things I love about you, button pushing and the ability to resolve things, chiefly disputes. First thing I thought about you when I saw you, I thought, now, there is a lady who could resolve any button-based disputes if they should arise. A diamond in the rough, if you will, a bloody natural, a born dispute.
I'm really curious how much
resolution
dialogue is
in
written
need of
for
a
this.
Sorry to interject again, but if you do not push the button, the deadly neurotoxin emitters will come back online, at which point she will most likely fill you to brimming with neurotoxin. I'm not trying to rush you, just throwing that out there for leisurely
I'm just
digestion
gonna-
in your own time.
Let's see. Is he lying?
Okay, here's a good idea. You should definitely press that button.
But what if I didn't? Why is GLaDOS completely quiet during all this?
Press the button. Press the button. Ready?
Alright, he's starting to loop. I'm surprised it didn't come to a point where he's literally shouting, press the button.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go!
Or transfer bay.
Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we? Ah!
No, stop! No! 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 No!
There's something stupid and funny about the auto-tune scream.
Whoa! Check me out, partner. We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift call. Look how small you are down there. I can barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Wait, I've just thought of something. How am I going to get in? You know, being bloody massive and everything. Wait, I know. You get into the lift, okay? Then I'll eject myself out of my new body into the lift just as you pass by me. Brilliant. It's perfect, except for the glass hitting us when I smash through the lift.
He's not connected at all.
That's a bit of a problem. Also, once I eject myself out of the core, the lift might stop. Then we'd be trapped in a lift full of broken glass, suspended 50 feet off the ground. You know what? Just get in the lift, and we'll iron out the details as we go. Go on, get in.
I don't think I've ever stopped to actually listen to Wheatley.
Get in the lift. The escape lift just there, come on.
Like,
The one you risked your life to get to, so you can escape certain death. No rush.
I think every time I've played, I from the beginning, I've had a dislike for Wheatley. No offense to Wheatley's voice actor, it's just Wheatley's kind of an ass. So I breeze through the sections with Wheatley as fast as I can. I've never stopped to actually check for more dialogue.
It's the lift, just there, the thing that looks like a lift. That's what you're looking for. It is confusing, I know. It'll be fine, get in. The escape lift, just there, come on.
Already starting to loop. Shame, really.
Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge. Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
Clearly, Wheatley is becoming the ops, as he thinks he's him. He's 100%
Oh, really?
not
That's what the two of you
Himalayan.
think, is it? Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing? No.
Hey, Iron.
No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me. Ah! See that? That
Is Shell
is a
the
potato
physical
mask.
manifestation of a breakdown of
Toy.
communication between,
And now
like,
she
partners in a
uses it.
relationship?
Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my
Ratty's fine.
tumor, generating
How are you?
a stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Yes, you are. You're a moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron
You're feeling terrible, but oh well.
move into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that?
Yes.
No.
What's wrong, Iron? Is it, the flu? Did you catch something, or are you just down in the dumps? The fall.
Hi. So, how are you holding up?
Potato.
Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well...
Ah, I
we're
recall,
somewhere
I recall.
Really fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
The weirdest part about all this is the fact that Shell is kind of matching the terminal velocity of a potato, while also simultaneously sometimes losing out when it comes to terminal velocity of a potato. Well, Iron, since you're here and you're upsetty about unwellness, here's some unsolicited advice. Remember to stay hydrated. Bed rest is your friend, but not too much. Don't forget to eat. Thank you, Terry. You even got morphine for the pain, but man, morphine itself sucks too. There's enough pain in this world to make me take morphine. That's a pity. All I can offer you truly in these trying times is well wishes. And send good vibes for a speedy recovery. But, that doesn't work, does it? No matter how much we wish it to be so, it never does. My camera clipped into a wall for a second there? No, that's just... Why is the wall shiny? You get very nauseous and get headaches from the morphine. Well, as a plus side, you probably won't, what's the term? You probably won't, there's a word for it. Develop. You probably won't develop a morphine addiction. So that's a plus. Probably not. Care. For me, that would be a major concern, and why I've made the statement of I don't care how bad the pain is, I'm not taking morphine. Why has the water got teeth? Except it doesn't, those are rib bones. Was there any reason to come up here? Not that I know of. Oh, good.
Who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Cave Johnson. The spawner of a million memes.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
You'll know when it starts. Gonna be honest, if you're familiar with Space Station 13, that bit of dialogue instantly makes me think of the time when you have giant spider events. And it's like, oh yes, an army of mantis men, as you're doing your job in SS-13 and you just see in the text box, the spiderling chitters. Not so bad whenever you're a janitor working in the back rooms where there's supposed to be spiderlings, but if you're the bartender in the kitchen and you just see that, it's just like, oh, well, time for DEFCON will absolute heresy. Why are you like this? Nope. Okay. What do I think of Portal 2 so far? I think my history with Portal 2 kind of speaks for itself. I play Portal 2 once or twice a year for the nostalgia. It gives me the warm and fuzzies. Fascinating.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
All our science from scratch. How did you get applied physics? I'm very curious. How did you come to understand the laws of momentum?
Let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Back here, you shitter. I don't want to go down there. Perfect. Was that time efficient? No.
The lab boys just informed me that I should
not at all, but it makes me happy.
They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Yes. Sorry, Ratty's played through Portal 2 enough that sometimes he just gets confused and the playthroughs overlap in his head.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
You know, on paper, I love this room because it's just neat. but I don't remember ever, like, getting the opportunity to do this, like, again. You know? Like, just bouncing off of 2 walls that are just covered in the repulsion gel.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
It does not like the human skeleton. That's concerning, isn't it? Imagine you're doing anything and someone informs you that something you're working with, it does not play well with the human skeleton. Whether it be the circular saw, the angle grinder, anything like that. It's just like, oh yeah, they feel it necessary to specifically tell you that it does not play well with your skeletal system.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Cave is quite the character. I would joke that I'm sad we didn't get him in the sequel, but we did get him in the sequel.
Make up your own rules, just like me.
Sequelette.
Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Ratty almost forgot an important step of this puzzle. There we go.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it, so we can track the neuronal activity.
Morphine is some seriously strong
There's
stuff?
a slight
Yes.
chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Spooky. It's also used in combat trauma kits, so it was, for the longest time, a lot of modern armed forces have moved on to ketamine as it's less addictive.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we
Don't ask me why I know that.
microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Get you a picture of Spider-Man? Why would you want a picture of Scooter?
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Ketamine is also potent, but still has opioid risk despite safe ranges. It's... Look, the stand... If asked whether, like, okay, you're given the option for two opioid painkillers, do you take the ketamine or the morphine? I mean, both aren't the best options, but given the situation and the risks involved, hopefully you need neither. I hope the same.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalk between tests.
If I'd have to choose, I would choose neither. Embrace the pain. Let it become a part of you.
But coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
I already get that with the migraines.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous?
Look, if pain gets intense enough, it will render you unconscious. It's dangerous when it does it, but hey.
You on the bottom of the way out because you are fired. Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
I've been in that level of pain previously. It's really bad, and I don't wish it on anyone, but pain is temporary.
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Really, Iron? I love you, Iron. That's new. It's here for one day only. Iron, happy Valentine's Day. I'd offer you a card, but, I could make you one, I suppose.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on.
Good night, Exali.
So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope, couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related. If you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell somebody now, because this next test may turn your blood into peanut water for a few minutes. On the bright side, if we can make this happen, they're going to have to invent a new type of Nobel Prize to give us, so hang in there. The average human male is about 60% water. As far as we're concerned, that's a little extravagant. So if you feel a bit dehydrated in this next test, that's normal. We're going to hit you with some jet engines and see if we can't get you down to 20 or 30%. Alright, we're working on a little teleportation experiment. Now, this doesn't work with all skin types, so try to remember which skin is yours, and if it doesn't teleport along with you, we'll do what we can to sew you right back into it.
You know, I can imagine a lot of terrible things, but getting flayed alive via teleportation is pretty high up there.
Oh, hi. Say, you're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me? Ow. 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 Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. Ow! You stabbed me.
Glorious. We now have potato.
Hold on. Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go. Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out?
Seconds.
An extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going.
Ah, glorious.
Did anything happen while I was out?
The testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
Hold on.
Caroline, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes,
Yes, sir, Mr.
Johnson.
Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Very good, Ratty. You're doing well. Remember, do not leave your belongings here. Loiter for more than 20 minutes. Touch the glass. Do wear shirt and shoes at all times. I've already failed that one. Move quickly through your test track. I am procrastinating. Not forget to not touch the glass. But what if I wanted to touch the glass but without the GL?
Okay, I guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that. We just need to relax. We're still going to find out what the hell's going on here, but calmly. Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar.
Remember, alert your supervisor if you see OSHA inspector, Department of Energy inspector, GAO accountant, undercover police officer, Nuclear Regulatory commissioner, specifically, one of their commissioners, FEMA coordinator, ordinary police officer, a journalist, public works inspector, MSHA mine inspector, ATF, FBI, or U.S. Marshals.
Great job, astronaut, war hero, and or Olympian. With your help, we're gonna... This on? Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
I swear I know him.
Very good. It's kind of hard to give commentary for Portal 2 since there isn't a whole lot of strategies here. It's just going through the motions. I would say it's like playing the piano. You don't exactly need to talk about each individual keystroke, but that kind of detracts from piano players.
If you're interested in an additional $60, flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take you apart, put some science stuff in you, then put you back together, good as new.
Yes, I see. I knew I forgot something. I just didn't remember what. Fantastic. Now, I don't remember exactly whether it's supposed to be blue there for the bounce or orange for extra speed, but we're gonna... Nope, that's supposed to be orange. I think. There we go.
In case you're interested, there's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man back together. So, that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
Yes, scooping out tumors. Are they the tumors you put in? Thank you for the self-care, sweet dander.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm thanking these people. For staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing, you've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on...
Tribute to the Rat King is literally nothing. It is waste points. I'm pretty sure that's what the description is. It is there for people who are just like, oh yeah, I've been hoarding my points and I have no reason to save them, so... waste points. Yeah. You have points and you're agitated by the sight of large numbers, so you use wasted dot points and make the number go down.
I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats? Beard dirt?
How does one acquire... Who buys beard dirt? Cave Johnson doesn't want you to know this, but the beard dirt is free. You can just pick it up off the ground.
Carolyn, why do I know this woman? Did I kill her? Or... oh my god. Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
Awful convenient these surfaces are already portable. You know what I mean? One moment, please. Alright, so odd quirk of the Source engine in Portal 2 is that just outside this, you don't need a lot of speed, you just need enough, and it carries you the rest of the way. There's like a weird threshold for it. That was not quite fast enough. It'd be really funny if it took me back down to a lower section. I'd die of laughter. I can't remember the details, but apparently there's like... what the hell was it called? There's a... trigger or something. Oh, right. Where once you hit it with enough, like, of a speed threshold, it will just carry for you. Yeah, it's weird.
Welcome to the Enrichment Center. Since making test participation mandatory for all employees, the quality of our test subjects has risen dramatically. Employee retention, however, has not. As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway, ground them up, mixed them into a gel. And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. Still, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now, we're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Let's all stay positive and do some science. That said, I would really appreciate it if you could test as fast as possible. Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
Ah, glorious. And here's the greatest visual aid for being single on Valentine's Day. How it goes. You're not gonna finish? Well, that sounds like a good way to turn blue. Why bully you like this? Mostly because for the past, like, while, past few days, past week-esque kind of time frame, chat's been really down horrendous.
Alright, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these?
I bullied you in Sea of Thieves? Maybe it's because you don't talk and that makes you submissive?
Do you know who I am?
It gives you a very submissive appearance?
Burn your house down with the lemons! I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon
Am I wrong?
that burns your house down!
Finding people. He said what we're all thinking.
The point is, if we can store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So I have the engineers figuring that out now. Brain mapping, artificial intelligence. We should have been working on it
Yes,
30 years
Reto.
ago. I will say this, and I'm going to say it on tape so everybody hears it 100 times a day. If I die before you people can pour me into a computer, I want Carolyn to run this place. Now she'll argue. She'll say she can't. She's modest like that, but you make her. Hell, put her in my computer. I don't care. All right, test's over. You can head on back to your desk.
Goodbye, sir.
Also, I'm always mid-based. Always right, yet always wrong. Look, I need you to understand. Being a switch still means you're bottom half the time. You're a banana? I thought you were a retto, but... You can be whatever you want to be. Yes, the zoom feature. Good enough. That was a little close, just a bit. Am I trying to call you out? No.
I know things look bleak, but that crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body. And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1. And
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Chief, but, we are going to die.
If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
Look, I'll phrase it this way. I can only call you out if you view what you are as a bad thing. And I firmly believe that you should just be comfortable with who you are. There's a Left 4 Dead 2 map for this one. I'm not at all surprised. I remember there being there was a Left 4 Dead 2 custom map that ends up devolving into, like, aperture stuff if you activate an Easter egg with the gnome. What? Can someone explain to me how a drop of paint got over there? Look, Ratty's never claimed to be smart. But Ratty is known for getting confused. Really? I just went clean through that pipe. I was looking at chat, but I couldn't not see. I saw what I saw, and what I saw was wrong. Look. The sticky white stuff has always caught me a little off guard. It really does sometimes just catch you off guard. It does just sometimes go in an odd direction. Sometimes. Oh, right. Just there's fine. Ah, I see. You've clipped it. Thanks.
Wait, I've got an idea. That poster. Go look at it for a second, would you? Paradoxes. No AI can resist thinking about them. I know how we can beat him.
You want to know the... So, it's probably Ratty being dumb, but like the last one of, does a set of all sets contain itself? Would a set of all sets being a set not inherently contain itself? Or whenever you have a set of something, does like the set itself not count as part of the set? This is the entire like crux of the of the paradox. Does the set of sets count as part of the set? If it doesn't, then it's not a set of all sets, so it would need to contain itself, which would then contain itself, and, you know, loop infinitely. But if we look at it from the perspective of a set counts as part of the set,
As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay. Probably.
it's really weird that these are on earthquake stabilization bases.
Watertight plan to go confront an omnipotent power-mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
I suppose to phrase my previous statement about the sets thing better, if you have a set of dice, does whatever you... Is the set of dice the dice itself, or the dice in combination? The individual die, or...
For God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one thing you're designed for?
Try to get us down there. I'll hit him with a paradox.
Warmer, warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're very cold, very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button. Oh, that's funny, is it? Oh, it's funny because we've been at this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. So I don't know why you're laughing.
Tell was down there for 12 hours?
Solve it.
Or is Wheatley's perception of time just scuffed?
Solve his puzzle for him. When he comes back, I'll hit him with a paradox.
Ah, yes! I knew you'd solve it.
Hey, moron.
Oh. Hello?
All right, paradox time. This sentence is false. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't
True.
Don't think about it.
I'll go true.
All the
Yeah, that was easy.
Franken-cubes got
I'll be
fried by the
honest, I might have
paradox.
heard that one before, though. Sort of cheating.
It's a paradox. There is no answer.
Wheatley could not comprehend 2 hours. I can't comprehend 2 hours, and that's just over how long the stream's been currently. We're 2.5 hours in.
Evacuate the
Hold on.
facility
I thought
immediately.
I'd fixed that.
Warning. Reactor core is at critical.
There. Fixed. Hey, it is great seeing you guys again. Seriously.
Got
it
your
turns out I'm a
face.
little bit short on test subjects right now, so this works out perfect. And off we go. You have no idea what it's like in this body.
There's a
I
rare
have
chance
to
to get
test
soft locked in the
all
room.
time. Well, I
Yes,
get
what you're
this-
referring
this
to
itch.
is I
You know,
posted
it must
about
be
it in the
hardwired
Discord
into
some
the
time
system or
ago.
something. Oh, but I tell you, when I do test,
M Sushi talked about it at
man
length.
alive, nothing feels better. It's just, that's why I've got to test. That's why I've got to test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch, and everything
Yes.
is gonna be just.
Warning. Core overheating. Nuclear meltdown imminent.
I think we're in trouble.
Designed this test myself. It's a little bit difficult. You'll notice the moat area there.
I'm,
very deadly.
what happens if I just
extremely
don't do
dangerous.
anything?
Eventually, it's not at the moment, but I'm working on it. I'm still working on it.
Will he get agitated if I just don't solve the
Impossible,
puzzle? There we go.
as it is to imagine, there actually is a solution, devilishly hidden.
How much dialogue do you have, Wheatley?
I'll give you a hint. Button. That's all I'm going to say. One word. Button. Go on.
Too obvious, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, that's very clear.
Go
It's just...
on.
How annoyed can you get? Is there a
Oh,
fail
solve
state?
it.
Is there a fail state for not doing it?
Solve it. Solve it. Commanding voice.
I wonder how they got him to say commanding voice. Like, did they have to instruct him for that, or...
Oh, yes. Oh, well
I was hoping to
done.
catch the cube before it hit the button.
That's true.
Not fast enough.
Oh, that felt really good. Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test?
Very compelling.
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to continue to
And I
stand
can
here and
just,
stare.
like, watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier.
No, nothing. You're not gonna whinge at me for not getting a move on. Disappointing. He sounds
Here
so
we go.
dumb.
Now, do it again.
Well, naturally, that's Wheatley's modus operandi. That's why he was created.
Nothing. All right, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests. New tests. Got to be some tests around here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Alright, so my paradox idea didn't work. And it almost killed me. Luckily, by the looks of things, he knows as much about test building as he does about logical contradictions. It shouldn't be hard to stay alive long enough to find him.
It's all right. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Not
I've just
entirely.
invented
Look at the
some
word
more
test
tests.
there on the wall. That's brand new.
Man, that is disorienting.
Okay, so the tests now, so they can kill us. The good news is, well, none so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
You know what's funny? The level always said 1. Take your word for it.
I'd love to help you solve the tests, but I can't. Sorry. You're on your own.
We call this in the business foreshadowing.
Yeah, made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all together. Buttons, got funnels, bottomless pits are involved. It's got it all. It's got it all. Absolute dynamite. Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there, alright? You just need to... Ah!
And that's why I can't help you solve the tests.
Never mind. Never mind, solve it yourself. You're on your own.
Cazzo.
Ah, bless your little primate brain. I'm not actually in the room with you, am I? Technology. It's complicated. You can't hurt the big old god face.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you pressed the... Ah!
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
Small victories, Gladys. Small victories.
I thought of some good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
Never
Coming,
stockpiled them,
don't
you
start
say.
yet, don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing, hundreds of perfectly good test chambers, just sitting there, filled with skeletons, shook them out, good as new.
Skeletons. Right, I guess I did stockpile some tests.
Destructions in bracket.
Just as mementos, though.
But of course.
And there we go. To be honest, you can't even tell, can you? Seamless.
Timeless, he says. As if. 100% a level builder. I mean... Have I ever stated that my depth perception is really bad? My ability to judge distances has always been terrible. I hate you so much. The Franken-cubes don't like to, work with me. I mean... It makes me feel better about the
Do
situation.
you know what I've got too many of around here? Monitors. I was actually thinking earlier today, I wish I had fewer monitors that were working. So you're just helping me, really, by smashing them. Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
No. Look, it's Valentine's Day. Sometimes you just need to edge your partner just a bit.
disappointing.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Jelk your partner. The usual jelking session. Is that before or after the B12 or Dino, Gummy Dino?
Keep testing while I look for a way out.
Alright, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted Fatty, Fatty, no parents. What?
What exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents.
For the record, you are adopted and that's terrible.
And also, nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans.
Also,
But
look at her, you moron. She's not fat.
Moron.
I am not a moron! Just do the test. Just do the test. It's not enough! If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
Good question. I wish I had an answer for you. I have no idea how I'm supposed to break that panel. Well, problem for another person for another day. I'm sorry, Frankencube, but you and I are going together.
I might have pushed that moron thing a little too far this time.
Don't think I can? I don't think I can either. It's not worth it enough for me to go out of my way to try and break them all, so... When I feel exceptionally bored, I'll go for the break. X for the block.
Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't disturb you too much then. It was the sound of books, pages being turned. So that's just what I was doing. Just reading, books. So not no more on. Anyway, just finished the last one. Just now, the hardest one, Machiavelli. Do not know what all the fuss was about. Understood it perfectly. Have you read that one? Yeah, doubt it. Well, on with the test. Wish there was more books. Well, there's not.
So this one is where I think a lot of people get their, like, first break. Or Wheatley.
Okay, to clarify,
Weetabix.
I was being a little bit facetious about that wanting to get rid of monitors thing. They are actually really quite useful, so I do want them around. So, oh, what was that? That was nothing! That was nothing!
I didn't even solve it.
The body he's squatting in, my body, has a built-in euphoric response to testing. Eventually, you build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable, unless you have the mental capacity to push past it.
How can he turn pages of a book if they've got no arms? Or hands? Well, the reality is, what Wheatley is doing is something that you see a lot whenever it comes to, people who have large libraries with many, many books that are still in, like, in wrappings. It's a show of perceived intelligence, not an actual, you know, demonstration of the amount of knowledge accumulated. It's made to cause someone to appear smart or well-read when they aren't.
If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results.
It won't.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, I could have sworn you said something.
He's taking us right to him. This is perfect.
Although I say that, it's kind of probably fallen out of favor with the advent of, what in the world is it? With audiobooks, Kindle, and whatnot.
Yes, alright, okay. This is getting tiresome. I'm surprised you haven't got something better to do, to be honest. I know I have, but what have you done? You've proven that you can break screens. It's proven. Well done. Factual. Well done. Good. Aren't you, little Miss Clever? Little Miss Smashy Smash?
I wonder what the what in the world's it called? The there's a word. You love the turret voice lines? I like them too.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that was the solution. What am I missing?
Used to make you laugh a lot. Understandable and comprehensible. I'm sure there's still a demand for physical books, even though, well, yeah, after the great rewriting, the demand for physical copies of books is higher than it should be. Would be. Yeah, and with streaming services doing their silly things. Actually physically owning your copy of the book instead of owning the right to read the book is probably important to a lot of people.
I think he's getting desperate.
Myself included.
This is not good.
Have a brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway, just give me a wave, would you, before you solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
Very good. What in the world did I get stuck on? Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I have to go do that. Sorry, I forgot I was supposed to do something. These things happen from time to time.
Sorry, does it actually make you feel good doing that? Because, you know, it's not impressive. No one's impressed.
Feels better than
It's
you
just
could
glass,
imagine,
isn't it?
Wheatley.
Fragile. Anyone could, a baby could smash one of them. It's not impressive.
That one in particular is one of my favorite screen smashes. It's so deliberate.
Oh, you just solved it, didn't you? I told you to tell me before. Why are you making this so hard for me?
Because it's Valentine's Day and being hard is part of the game.
Designed to make bad decisions, because I think he's decided not to maintain any of the crucial functions required to keep this facility from exploding.
Is this where I make the joke that Wheatley is too stupid to boil water?
My facility. This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. One or two more tremors in there, just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I let him keep his job. I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying, then. Just keep on testing.
And jetzt wir warten.
You know what? There are
Very
test subjects in Africa who don't even have monitors in their test chambers, alright? What do you think about that before you break any more of them, yeah? Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out of service because it melted.
How am I running? How are you not positioned properly? You know what? I have questions. I'm never going to find answers, but... I hate that it's messed up now. Thank you for the self-care, and enjoy your BRB. Why is it over there now? Hear me out, I'm not at fault here. I blame the game. I had it positioned right, and then it just wasn't positioned right. Now that time I did genuinely mess up on my own. Yep, far left as possible. There we go. That took way longer than it should have.
Might as well, give you the tour. To your left, you'll see some lights of some kind. Don't know what they do. They're very scientific. And to the right, something huge, hurtling toward. Oh God, run! That's not supposed to be there. Are you all right back there? Here, I'll turn the beam off. Wait! Oh no! That's not helpful. I don't know why I thought that would help.
After seeing what he's done to my facility, after we take over again, is it alright if I kill him?
I don't think anyone would hold it against you, Gladys. How far is the effective range of the long fall boots? I know that there was additional content talking about the long fall boots, but
Great. Yeah, just getting a test ready for you, obviously. Who else would I be doing it for? No one? So, let's see here. Exit. There is no exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test. There. Ding. Good. Perfect. On you go. I'll be honest, after you told me to turn that beam off, I thought I had lost you. Went poking around for other test subjects, no luck there, everyone's still dead. Oh, I did find something though, reminds me. I've got, what is this, like a hobby for you now? I mean, honestly, it's crazy. I mean, you must have been running around for hours. I'm surprised you've got the energy to smash screens willy-nilly. Honestly, I'd have a little lie down if I were you. Have a nap.
I see. Hold on, didn't have it go far enough. I needed up the ramp. What? I've never had that happen before. That's a soft lock. Not quite. That's that's not a soft lock. I'm dumb, but I didn't think you were able to curve the run jump like that.
You two are gonna love this big surprise. In fact, you might say you're going to love it to death. You're gonna love it until it kills you, till you're dead. All right. I don't know whether you're picking up on what I'm saying there, but
Yes, thanks. We get it.
I didn't realize you could even get over there. Well, I've learned something new. That doesn't help me at all, but that's fascinating. I guess you're able to get over there and, I guess look at the puzzle
Maybe he still is, in
from a
which
different
case, well, that's kinda
perspective.
sad.
Butterfingers.
Either way, I get the impression he's about to kill us.
Carry on. Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise. Oh, that's tiring.
I don't think there's a way to destroy you. Not conveniently, anyways.
Oh, you solved it. Good. Good one. Good for you.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And he's got a surprise for us. What did he find back there?
Good question. We all know the answer, though. Always. Without exception.
I'll bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers.
We're running out of time. I think I can break us out of here in the next chamber. Just play along.
As part of the speed run, you need to get over there. You need to get that box, that cube, and then you need to do the most ridiculous jump I think I've ever seen. Because once you have it,
Surprise! We're doing it now.
you can use it to get onto that catwalk and then just get across. It is wild.
You've probably figured it out by now, but I don't need you anymore. I found 2 little robots back here, built specifically for testing.
Oh no. He found the Cooperative Testing Initiative. It's something I came up with to phase out human testing just before you escaped. It wasn't anything personal, just, you know, you did kill me. There's fair. Well, this is the part where he kills us.
Hello! This is the part where I kill you. Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yes! No, don't do that. Stand right here, stand. Where'd you go? Come back, come back! No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please.
Nah, I'm not gonna do
Okay,
the boy
I've decided
band
I'm not
dialogue.
gonna kill you, okay, if you come back. Oh, just thinking back to the old times, the old days when we were friends, good old friends, not enemies. And I would say something like, come back, and you'd be like, yeah, no problem, and you'd come back. What happened to those days?
You became a
Can't help but
dangerous
notice you're not coming
megalomaniac.
back, which is disappointing. Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, in your face, I got on. Fine, let the games begin. Hold on. I'm almost there. Don't mind me. Continue escaping.
What a pleasant noise.
Ha! Death trap!
Hi there, lost stranger. This time.
Are they killing you? They are killing you, aren't they? Silently killing you. Probably. If I had to guess. Ah! Was that your bullet? Little bullet flying out the roof? It was. Oh, those were the crab turrets, weren't they? Yeah. Well, no matter, because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all full hands. Never actually played cards, meaning to learn. Anyway, new turret, not defective. Ace of fours. Oh, I see. Clever. Very clever.
What happens when the turret
And
hit the grind
foolish.
wall?
Spinny blade wall. Machiavellian. No. Well,
Oh,
good.
they actually
good.
explode.
Finally, a nemesis worthy of my vast intellect. Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plate. Stay still, please. All right, stop moving. Oh, almost got you there, almost got you there. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back, come back. Did something break back there? Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you.
God,
Hello?
I wish.
Oh, yes, all right, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
I don't know how Valve programmed it, but the whole, like, single orb breaking up and spawning a bunch of small orbs is neat. I don't know how they did it, but it's cool.
Crashing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then, 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then, I'll kill him.
Why would you make a wing to the facility where just robots scream at you? That sounds unhinged. But it is GLaDOS we're talking about, so... Order for the course.
Ah, there you are. Right, let me just get rid of this apple. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure. Okay, I'll take that as a no then. Fine, well, may the best man win. Sphere, may the best sphere win. Swap that in.
Dear Wheatley, I have no interest in what you have to say. I was gonna say, I distinctly remember the paint going further. Explosives. Bombs for throwing.
You know, I'm not this time it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
Ah, right, so what happened there was the funny thing called portal funneling?
Corrupted cores. We're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer.
Portal funneling is whenever the portals will gently pull you towards them, so it's easier to make long shots.
Plug me in and I'll take you up.
I have no idea what kind of port this potato has, but I'm glad it works.
Enemies were enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go get some.
Well, well, well. Welcome to my lair. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, which should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal surfaces. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me, leading directly onto number 4, bombs. Throwing it. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Ha! That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just then, I wanted you to trick me into bursting. Ah!
Where, I was gonna say, where's the core? Hi, Brock.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What happened? What have you palmed to me? What is that? Hold on. Ah, the bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. Ah!
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, hiya, pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy?
Passed out after
You
dinner?
got that
It
under
happens.
control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Hey,
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I
I'm
told
doing
you
fine.
not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Fact. Space does not exist. Plants were invented by sailors in the 16th century to avoid Poseidon's wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked sailors angered the sea people. Dental floss has superb tensile strength.
I was gonna say,
First person to climb Mount Everest did so
I distinctly remember this being a different setup.
Dreams are the subconscious mind's way of reminding people to go to school naked and have their teeth blown. The first commercial airline plane.
Go to school naked, everyone.
At 100%.
Please don't do it.
Manual core replacement required.
Ah, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start? Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my
How are you
sarcasm.
today, Brock?
Stalemate detected. Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate Resolution Associate. Please press the Stalemate Resolution button.
Go press the button. Go press it.
Do not press that button.
So close. Go press the button.
No! Do not do it! I forbid you to press it!
Press it. Press the
R5! Movie trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking!
Keep heading to the game. I
You've
might
got
take
to be
a
kidding
look
me.
at the voice. It's
I'm
called
still in control.
Vargas the
and
Rhythm
I have no
Realms.
idea how to fix this place.
There's very lots of stuff to read.
You have to blame.
Potentially.
Space! Ah! Ah! Let go! We're in space! Ah! Let go! Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it. And you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah!
You're doing good. You just gotta tire yourself out now because you had a late nap. Yeah, that's the problem with naps. Sometimes they're exactly what you need. Sometimes they ruin your week because you're now on an inverted schedule. Now, fun and a terrible fact. I'd love to play the end credits for Portal 2 because they are 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank God, you're all right.
Between Karamia and
You know,
I Want You
being
Gone.
Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest
Copyright,
enemy.
yes.
But all along you were
Copyright
my
will
best friend.
fuck me.
The surge of emotion that shot through
Hey,
me when I
hey.
saved your life.
At least that'd be
taught me
one way
an
to get
even
fucked
more
on
valuable
Valentine's.
lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn deleted.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win. Just go.
God, that's what it's like talking to Ford for the
It's
like
been
the past
fun.
12 years of
Don't
you
come
dangerous
back.
mute lunatic. Just do whatever. This I'd offer to sing for you all. I'd offer to do a cover of Karamia, but I'm not that good at singing, and I am not competing with a professional opera singer. Karamia is a bit out of the range? Yes, I'm well aware. Lamentable that we have to close it there and that we don't get to enjoy Karamia or Want You Gone, but sadly, them's the rules. Well, get any last-minute redeems you want done in before the stream comes to an end. Any last-minute sound alerts that you may want. There's Terrius with a tribute. You love to see it. Escaroda is still in the middle. Yes, Terry. We all know how Terry feels about the dong. Ah, Reto, you've hung out for the entirety of the stream. Thank you so much. Now, who am I going to raid out to? Escaroda's doing stuff, but I don't know if he's getting close to the end of his stream or... He's 5 hours in, so he's probably ending soon, TM. You were so late again? That's kinda how it goes. It happens. Don't let it bother you too much. The VOD will be there if you want to watch and catch up. I can't imagine Escaroda going much longer. What about you? What about Kerps? Kerps rated me recently. Kerps is 4 hours, 45 minutes in. That is a shame. But Kerps seems to be in the middle of the game and going strong, so... You like your Ratty streams? Well, we like to have you. Alright, we'll go over to Kerps today. It's been a while since I've been able to raid Kerps. Normally our stream times overlap too much for that. So, we're going to go ahead and do this now. I hope you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day, and for those of you who didn't redeem and didn't get to see, happy Valentine's Day. Go enjoy some of Kerp's content. She is a lovely lady. At least I think so. And, yeah. What's the day? Wednesday? Or is it still Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Well, hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I hope you all have some weekend plans. And if you don't, I hope to see you. Have a good night, everyone, and see you next time.